Tea all started on a bright Saturday afternoon at one of the most luxurious charity galas in the city. The event was filled with millionaires, business tycoons, politicians, and celebrities. Everyone was dressed in glittering gowns and tailored suits, sipping champagne under golden chandeliers. The evening was meant to be about generosity and giving back to the community. But instead, one shocking incident left the entire hall frozen in silence. Among the guests was a powerful billionaire named Richard Thompson, known for his vast empire in real estate and technology. By his side stood his elegant wife, Angela, a black woman whose presence always commanded respect. She wasn't just a billionaire's wife. She was a philanthropist, an Ivy League graduate, and someone who had quietly funded schools, hospitals, and scholarships for underprivileged children. Everyone who knew her admired her grace and strength, but not everyone respected her. A woman named Victoria, the daughter of a wealthy businessman, had always envied Angela. She hated how Angela, a woman of color, had become so widely loved in elite circles. Victoria was arrogant, entitled, and used to looking down on others. That night she had already been drinking too much, and her bitterness spilled over Dot as Angela greeted guests with her warm smile. Victoria approached her with a fake grin. At first, people thought she was just coming over to say hello. But suddenly, without warning, she raised her hand and slapped Angela across the face. The sound echoed through the ballroom like a crack of thunder. The entire room gasped. Glasses of champagne stopped mid-air. Conversations died instantly. Everyone turned, shocked at what they had just witnessed. Angela staggered slightly but stood her ground, her hand instinctively touching her cheek. Her husband Richard froze for a split second, his face darkening with rage. Security guards immediately moved forward, ready to escort Victoria out, but before anyone could act, Angela raised her hand to stop them. She didn't shout, she didn't cry. She simply looked at Victoria with calm eyes filled not with anger, but with strength. That calmness made the moment even more powerful. Victoria's smug expression began to fade. For the first time, she realized the weight of what she had just done. Not only had she humiliated herself in front of some of the world's most powerful people, but she had also committed a grave mistake, striking the beloved wife of one of the most influential billionaires in the country. Richard slowly stepped forward, his voice low but dangerous. He didn't need to raise his tone. Every word dripped with authority. He asked Victoria, "Do you have any idea who you just disrespected?" "This is my wife, the woman who has done more for this city than you or your family ever could. And you think you can humiliate her publicly?" Victoria stammered, her confidence collapsing. I didn't mean to. I was just—" Her voice trembled, but no excuse was enough. Guests shook their heads in disgust. Some even pulled out their phones, recording the aftermath of the slap. Within moments, whispers turned into outrage. Angela, however, remained poised. Instead of retaliating, she spoke softly, her voice carrying across the silent hall. "Respect is not something you demand with wealth or power. It is something you give, and in return you earn. Tonight you chose humiliation, and it is you who will live with that shame." Those words hit harder than any slap ever could. Victoria's face turned pale. She dropped to her knees in front of Angela, sobbing. "Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking. I was jealous. I'm sorry." The billionaire's wife looked down at her, but she did not gloat. She didn't mock her. She simply said, "Stand up. Apologies mean nothing if your heart doesn't change. You need to live differently, not just speak differently." Security escorted Victoria away as the crowd erupted in applause for Angela's dignity. That single moment revealed the true difference between arrogance and grace. While Victoria thought money and status gave her the right to demean others, Angela showed that true power lies in humility, self-control, and respect. By the next morning, the story had gone viral. Videos of the slap and Angela's calm response spread across social media. Headlines blared, entitled "Heiress Slaps Billionaire's Wife, Instantly Regrets It." People from around the world praised Angela for her composure. She became an even bigger inspiration, a symbol of dignity under fire. Victoria, on the other hand, was humiliated. Her family released a public statement apologizing to Angela and the Thompson family. Her father, embarrassed and furious, withdrew her from the spotlight and stripped her of responsibilities in the family company. She became a cautionary tale of how arrogance and envy can destroy a reputation in seconds. As for Angela, she continued her life as if nothing had happened. She poured even more of her time into charity, proving that her character was far bigger than one moment of disrespect. And her husband stood proudly by her side, more in love and more protective than ever. The gala was remembered not for its luxury, not for the millions raised for charity, but for the lesson that shook everyone to their core: never underestimate the strength of a dignified woman. True class is not shown in wealth, but in how you rise above hatred. And that day, Angela showed the entire world what it meant to be truly powerful.